So what employers look for in an employee? Hello, everybody. Here's an article that appeared in thebalancecareers.com, and it's called Top Skills and Attributes Employers Look For. Now, let's go down this article and let's see if what they've written here is actually correct, in my opinion. Now, one interesting thing is that a lot of job seekers don't have the perspective that employers have, and so they don't really know what employers are looking for. Now, trust me, if you've ever been in the position where you've had to hire somebody that you're going to be working with, you will gain a widely different perspective from a job seeker, and it will really inform your knowledge of what you should be doing in a job interview as a candidate and what you should be showing. Now, it says here, what skills are most important to employers? I want to change this from just talking about skills to talking about everything, talking about attributes and traits as well, okay? So let's start here. Soft skills. Now, yes, soft skills are very important. What does that mean? That means communication skills, interpersonal skills, all that stuff, okay? It basically means also how likable you are, and that is by far the most important element that you should have in a job interview, okay? Because other things they mention here, like hard skills and other things like technical skills, those are not going to get you the job if they don't like you, okay? If you look like you're in a terrible mood and you don't really seem interested in the job itself, you're just doing this to get a paycheck from somewhere, and they don't really get along with you, it just doesn't click, and you seem annoyed and they seem annoyed because they have to deal with you, it doesn't matter. You could be a technical genius. It will not get you the job if you're not likable, okay? So soft skills are definitely at the top of the list, okay? Hard skills, yes, hard skills are very important for doing a job, but you know what? People are trainable. The vast majority of jobs out there, you can not be an absolute genius in terms of technical skills and get the job. If they like you and you have the right attitude, you can pick up most jobs quite quickly, so that is not a deal breaker, okay? So as long as your technical skills are not going to be a major problem, nobody really cares. You see, job interviews are about soft skills, not hard skills. Hard skills will get you the interview. Your resume will get you the interview, but once you're in the interview, it's all about this stuff, okay? Remember that. It's all about your soft skills. Now, let's go down here. So top skills employers look for: analytical skills. Analytical skills, yes, to a degree, but that's really not going to get you the job. That's a nice to have. Communication skills. Now, this is much more important, okay? You need to have good communication skills when you're dealing with the recruiter or hiring manager. This is very important, okay? If you say something and they misunderstand, or you say something and you mean it in a positive way, but they take offense to it or they regard it as hostile, that's going to be a major issue. So everybody should work on their communication skills, okay? Very important. Interpersonal skills. This just means, interacting with other people other than talking to them or writing to them. For example, when should you respond? How should you respond? What's the manner or what's the medium over which you should respond? It's those type of questions. What's reasonable? What's polite? What is protocol? Okay, that's interpersonal skills, and everybody should work on these, okay, because these signal your professionalism, and this is very important. You need to have this in place or it's going to be a problem. Leadership skills, not really. It depends what you're going for, what type of position, but as somebody who's got a master's degree in this, leadership skills can mean just about anything, so I wouldn't worry about it, okay? Positive attitude. Now this, however, is very important. They are looking for somebody who is passionate about doing the job. They're looking for somebody who wants the job. Okay, so you need this. If you go in there and, you feel that the job is kind of beneath you and you're a little bit arrogant and all this, that's going to be a problem. It doesn't matter what else you have. If this isn't there, then it's a deal breaker. Okay, so always remember that. That's very important. Teamwork, not really that important for getting a job. You can argue that this is very important for doing a job well. I would agree with that. But in terms of what you need to get a job in a job interview, this is not really at the top of my list. Same with technical skills. You can argue this is very important to doing a job properly and being a good employee. But in terms of getting a job, you need a lot more than this. Okay, so that's what I'll say here. Now it says here, more important skills, and then they list social media skills, computer skills, problem-solving skills. Nope. I disagree with this. These don't really matter too much in getting a job, okay? You could argue that these are very important for doing a job well, depending on the job, but in terms of getting a job, these would not be very important, okay? Now, they have this little section at the end here, showcasing your skills. Make sure you are showing your top skills during your job search. Make a list of your skills, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I suppose that's not really super important. Now, transferring skills and skill sharing. No, not really. These don't really have too much of an impact on, what gets you a job. You can argue these might be important in doing a job, but this is just blatantly wrong. It says skill sharing has become increasingly popular. No, it hasn't, actually. This has been a business problem for many, many years, and that is that we know that knowledge shared is power and knowledge hoarded is not, from the point of view of an organization. However, the opposite is true when you consider the employee. For an employee, knowledge hoarded is power. And this has been a major conflict at the heart of a lot of organizations for a long time, because based on how they treat employees, it encourages employees to hoard knowledge and not to share it. That makes them more indispensable, and this is something they're still struggling with. So although recruiters would love you to believe this, it is not true. And that's what I would say about that. Okay, so always remember, at the top of the list is being likable and having a positive attitude and having a passion for the job, and then communicating that to the interviewers. That is by far the most important thing you can do in a job interview. Things like hard skills, technical skills, leadership skills, all that comes secondary, okay? This surprises a lot of people, especially young people. They assume that the job interview is all about their resume and all about their technical skills. It is not. The resume and your technical skills got you the interview, but the interview itself is for them to see your soft skills and your personality and your attitude up close. And that's what the interview is really about, okay? So if you take that to heart, you will go far. So thank you very much for your attention. You guys are awesome. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.